Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellencies, friends from the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. On behalf of the Pakistan Foreign Office fraternity, we extend to you a very warm welcome to PAFWA's annual Charity Bazaar. PAFWA, one may say, is the heart of the Foreign Office that beats with compassion and sympathy for the suffering and the less fortunate. Through their tireless efforts, the members of PAFWA endeavor to seek success as defined by the famous poetess Maya Angelou. She said, "If you can find it in your heart to care for others, you will have succeeded."
The annual Charity Bazaar is a collaborative effort between PAFWA and the diplomatic community of Islamabad. At this colorful event, PAFWA, with the help of partners from the diplomatic community, achieves its twofold objective, namely the fostering of cultural harmony and promoting better understanding of Pakistan's social and cultural life, and to raise funds for its year-round charitable activities.
On behalf of PAFWA, we would like to express deep appreciation and gratitude to the diplomatic community of Islamabad for their wholehearted and passionate participation in making this event a success and thereby helping PAFWA continue its good activities. Their cooperation is a touching expression of their solidarity and friendship with Pakistan, for which we remain deeply grateful to them. Now, I would like to call upon Mrs. Tarannum Bashir, President PAFWA, to please come on stage and highlight PAFWA's activities and achievements over the last year. President PAFWA.
Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Khar, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the Pakistan Foreign Service fraternity to PAFWA's Bazaar, the Mosaic of Cultures. We are delighted to have you all today. As always, your interest and enthusiasm energizes our spirits and reinvigorates our mission. We are happy to have in our midst our patron-in-chief, Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Khar. We are most grateful for the special effort you have made, Madam, to be here today. We also warmly welcome our former patron, Mrs. Mehreen Qureshi, and Mr. and Mrs. Malik Ahmad. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to share with you our work at PAFWA. Founded in 1947, PAFWA is a voluntary association of spouses of Pakistan Foreign Service officers and Pakistan's lady diplomats. Housewives and working women selflessly rallying to the call of the distressed, the needy and the infirm to lend a helping hand, to wipe off a tear, to spread a smile, irrespective of race or religion, regardless of caste, color or creed. Two simple words, care and share, encapsulate our mission and mandate. Working with little, our ladies have been able to accomplish much. Since the bazaar held in April last year, PAFWA has spread its wings and diversified its horizons. Today, PAFWA's reach stretches to hundreds of families and individuals within the Foreign Office and outside of it. In the lives that we touch, we seek to make a tangible difference, effect real change. Our in-house education programs benefit more than 1,000 students of the ministry's low-income families with material and monetary support. We improve computer literacy among our children, and with the help of philanthropists, arrange fully funded scholarships abroad for high achievers. More than 100 widows of former employees are helped with direct grants. Our healthcare provides support to patients of diseases ranging from renal to cardiac, to cancer, thalassemia, mental and physical afflictions in low-income families. To our list of regular activities, I must also add the efforts we put into promoting friendship among peoples of different nations. Our cultural outreach aims to promote a richer and deeper understanding of each other's cultures. In our pursuit of excellence, we conduct pre-posting orientation courses to prepare our officers and their families for diplomatic life abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, calamities, tragic as they are the real test of the mettle of a people and the resilience of a nation. Since August of 2010, flood relief and rehabilitation has been a priority for PAFFA. Thanks to the support of Pakistan missions and PAFFA partners at home and abroad, hundreds of families were helped with much-needed food supplies, clothing items, items of daily use, and life-saving medication. From the worst affected areas of Charsadda and Nowshera to the remote areas of Balochistan to the coastal areas of Sindh, PAFFA, in partnership with the Pakistan Navy and now the Pakistan Air Force, as well as civil society organizations, was able to deliver timely help to those in need. And when the flood waters receded, we diverted our attention to rebuilding and rehabilitation. In what has been PAFFA's single largest undertaking to date, we were able to fund the construction of 42 homes for flood affectees of Sajawal, Sindh. PAFFA contributed over rupees 4.5 million to Pakistan Navy's mega rehabilitation project, comprising 600 housing units. It was my proud privilege to personally hand over the keys with legal rights and titles of their homes to 42 families of landless peasants of Sajawal, Sindh in May this year. And through the auspices of PAFFA's Jadda chapter, an additional 100 housing units were funded. As a gift to that community, PAFFA is also funding the construction of an elementary school for 700 children in the same area. This year, as the floods hit Sindh, PAFFA galvanized material and monetary support worth over 3 million rupees, handing the same over to Pakistan Air Force for expeditious distribution among the flood affectees. Ladies and gentlemen, the devastation caused by the tsunami in Japan earlier this year touched us all. As a gesture of solidarity with the affected children of Japan, the mothers of PAFFA gifted $10,000 for the children in relief centers. Items were procured from the local market and delivered to the affected prefectures by PAFFA's Tokyo chapter. Our global outreach has materialized in other ways as well. From partner organizations such as the UN Women's Guild in Geneva, to the Asia Pacific Ladies Friendship Society in Tokyo, to a priest in Sydney, to a couple in South Korea who send monthly grants for education of flood-affected children, PAFFA continues to expand its network of partners and affiliates. And within Pakistan, we continue to reach out to communities, families, and individuals. In the past year, PAFFA came across 2 families in dire difficulties. Both came to our attention through the media. We adopted them both. One family involved 5 physically and mentally challenged children, and the other involved the sole bread earner of a family of 8 electrocuted and paralyzed waist down. We are happy to have achieved a measure of success in rehabilitating them physically, emotionally, and financially. Our scrapbook continues to fill with stories of compassion and love, and the story of PAFFA continues to unfold. Distinguished guests, bigger dreams necessitate bigger resources. To raise the required funds, PAFFA has teamed up for years with Islamabad's diplomatic community to give the citizens of the city a day of fun-filled activities. This year, the bazaar is supplemented by a cultural show, aptly named the Mosaic of Cultures. In this segment, 6 missions will showcase their national cultures. These performances are being presented by diplomats and officials of embassies. They are not professional artists. Their initiative is an expression of their friendship and solidarity with Pakistan. PAFFA applauds and cheers their efforts and is grateful indeed for their enthusiastic participation, which is also a celebration of our unity. I wish to acknowledge with great gratitude the excellent support we have received from Serena Hotel. Our thanks to Shehzad Roy for his gracious gesture of supporting us, Pakistan Television, Pakistan National Council of Arts, and Depilex for their help cheerfully given. All the officers and ladies of PAFFA who have put in long hours, and most of all, Ms. Hina Rabbani Khar for gracing this occasion. I wish you all health and happiness and a day filled with joy, gifts and prizes, shopping extravaganza, culinary delights, and much, much more. I thank you all once again for your presence and for your support. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the cultural segment of today's bazaar. Like the previous year, this year's PAFFA Bazaar will be made all the more dazzling and colorful with various dance performances from diplomatic missions in Islamabad. The theme of this segment is Mosaic of Cultures.
Just as the arc of a rainbow spreads like a bridge across the horizon, just as its different colors blend imperceptibly into one another to form a harmonious whole. These 7 performances, representing diverse cultures around the globe, are meant to give a message of peace, harmony, and love.
Even as these performances celebrate the diversity that makes up the mosaic of cultures, they also remind us of the numerous and strong bonds that unite us. We may speak different languages and move to different rhythms, but our hearts sway to the symphony of our shared humanity.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a medley of sound and colors that will take you on a tour of distant lands and cultures.
Our first performance is from the People's Republic of China, the land of mythical splendor and stunning beauty, the land of Great Wall and the terracotta warriors, the dragon and the panda, the Middle Kingdom, whose history stretches across millennia and whose cultural diversity defies all description.
The Chinese Embassy presents the Fan Dance, a spectacular fusion of martial arts and dance that inspires as it entertains. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for China.